Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to do a makeup tutorial. So, I have my best friend Jasmine from a long time ago. So, yeah, I mean, to be honest, this is like basically the whole voiceover kind of shit tutorial. So, anyways, behind me is Daisy, of course. She's gonna be asking us questions, but you can't even hear the questions because like my audio was fucked up. Anyways, she can tell us questions and we just answer it on camera and make it more interesting and not boring, cheese. So some of the questions are gonna be written down, edited, so it's gonna be on the bottom or the middle screen. Before I do her makeup, I usually apply primer all over her face. I love using this primer because it really smells really good. It doesn't like toxicate your face. You know how other primers smell so bad, but this one smells really good. And then you let it dry like less than a minute because it's really good. This primer, it dries so quick. Daisy asked, what is your favorite celebrity crush? And Jasmine said, David Dobrik. I'm like, what? What? And I turn around and I look at Daisy. Girl, David Dobrik is psycho crazy. Shane Dawson should do a documentary about him. About why would he uses his flamethrower. Who does that to a friend? Come on now. Daisy asked me what was my celebrity favorite crush. Well, I say Liza Koshy because she's like funny, she's energetic, she's kind of cool. Like I will be her friend, whatever. But she needs to upload more recent. Like it's been a year. Come on, girl, step it up. After the primers are already set and dry, I grab my fat ass thumbs, my two ugly ass thumbs, and just rub her against her face. Look at that shit. Ooh, yes. Una almohada. Daisy said, how long have you gone without shaving? Well, Jasmine said, 2 weeks. And I said, try 7 years, bitch. Now I'm thinking about it. I mean, I shaved recently, because I had to go to this party and blah, blah, blah. I did a shave, my ankles, my head, neck, my ass, my butthole, and everything, And then I think it was probably like a month already. So, a month. The next thing I like to do is add foundation. I'm going to use her foundation because I don't have her shade. So I'm going to use the shade 120 by Ready Set Gorgeous. Before I apply foundation, I forgot to add high definition concealer to hide her bags. Bro, I'm already fucking this shit video up, I'm missing steps and shit, but I'm going back and editing this shit right now. Now I add her foundation. Ooh, I'm sorry if I scared y'all, but anyways, now I add foundation. I usually apply foundation under her eyes, her bags, whatever you want to call it, and her nose, her eyelids. I don't really apply foundation all over her face. And then I grab the Chuchi blender and just pat it down a little bit in her eyes, her lid, pat it, booty, pat it. And the next step, I like to grab a lot of baking powder, and put it under her eyes, both eyes. I also apply baking powder where the contour goes. The next thing I like to do is her eyebrows. What I'm using right now is a flat brush. And then while I'm doing little small gentle strokes. One of my best friends is sitting down on the floor. I forgot to mention her in the video. But her Anakaren, I told her to go sit down on like a chair or like in a bed, so she won't be lonely. But she's just studying and doing her vocabulary words because she has finals this week. So we had a conversation, me and Jasmine, Anakaren, and Daisy, about the reason I quit my job. I quit my job recently because I was feeling stressed out. It was in the morning. It was cold. I didn't feel it. No me dio ganas, but I got my job back today. Hopefully she responds to me while I'm editing this video. Well, I'm going to get my job because a boy is broke and this boy has a court date due. The next step is I like to do her eyeshadow. What I'm doing right now, I'm going for a Christmas look. The color I'm using is obviously red, and the palette is called Hard Candy, and I got it from Walmart for $8 only. Save some coins. So I started by an inner corner, and it kind of went through like a shape of a wing, but I didn't fill it in because I'm also going to add another layer of green. For the green, I'm using another palette. I'm using 32 Ultra Professional Eyeshadow Palette by Revolution. So I'm using the brush right now to blend in the green and the red, but I don't want to blend it too much because I also want the red to show and the shape of the wing to show. So I'm filling in the blanks. Booty hacks. What I like to do to add more color to their eyes, I add setting spray onto the brush and it adds a little bit more volume and more color to the eye. In this part, I'm just going to fast forward and, just put some music over it, and we're just going to eat and talk throughout this part. So the next thing I like to do is contour her cheeks, and once I do that, I also contour her nose, trying to make it sister snatch. Okay. So in this part of the video, Daisy was on her phone and Shao was like, "Who is this? Who's that on the phone?" So I grabbed their phone and I was like, "Hey, who's this?" And they were like, "Oh, I'm Daisy's boyfriend." I'm like, "What do you mean, Daisy's boyfriend? I'm her boyfriend. I'm fucking her right now." So I was just playing around with the little kids. I didn't know how old were they until Daisy told me. So it got to the point that I was so being disrespectful until I told them I was sucking their mom's pee pee. And then, Daisy was like, "I'm just playing. He was my homeboy. Here's the footage." I turned on my camera because I want to do her eyeliner because I don't want to mess it up. So we will be right back. So tell me why these people, these little kids, want to talk to me and talk about how I talk. And I was like, "Excuse me, what do you mean I talk gay? What do you mean I talk feminine?" And I was like, "Skirt." So they were telling me to come through to the other house and just, to fight and shit. And I was like, "Okay, skirt, I'm not going to waste my gas to come to your house. You come to me. If you want to fight me, come to me, okay?" Another thing about it is that he has a profile photo of a truck. And I was just like, "That's not even your truck, boy. That's your daddy's." So it got to the point of the guys who was saying, accusing Daisy for cheating on me and blah blah blah, but it's actually true. Just playing. Here's Daisy's reaction. So right now I'm using a flat brush, trying to edge, trying to make the shape more sharp, trying to make it a sharper look. So the next step I like to do is glitter. Glitter, it's really it pops the eye, it gives the eye more life, but you have to be really careful. I don't recommend little kids or unprofessional people using this glitter because it might damage your eyes. So let a professional do it. Booty hack. So in this hack, it's gonna be so simple. So I add a little bit of Sprints of setting spray on the brush, and this helps gather a lot of glitter on the brush tip, and that it adds more glitter on your eye, so you don't have to dip it on more than once. So I'm gonna apply the glitter on her inner eye, and I'm gonna go a little bit halfway up, not all the way up, but a little bit. You'll see. And don't forget highlight. So I'm going to apply the highlighter on her cheeks, her nose, under her eyebrows, on top of her eyebrows, her cupid bone. So the last thing I like to do is add a setting spray, and then we'll be right back with her final look. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you have been waiting for has finally come. Dun 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 dun. Yes, bitch, work montage.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling.
Thank you guys for making this far of the video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you might as well subscribe, you're already here. Please leave some love, share, and spread the word. And happy Hanukkah, happy Christmas, happy New Year's. Love you from Jasmine, me, Anakaren, and Daisy. Peace.